bunch of dirty, racist, anti-Semites. Ugh, you all disgust me. Laughing at that again. Tisk, tisk, tisk. What would the ADL say? What would the ADL say in this particular circumstance? Thank you, Nikki P, for becoming a channel member for 2 months now. Appreciate that. Thank you. You just had an actual moment. Good. Good, because whilst I had the screen up and I was just listening to Jonathan Young's fantastic cover of My Heart Will Go On, I was singing and acting along with it, you know. You know, doing all this to it, you know. I can't help it. I love those power ballads, man. They really get the juices flowing, especially down there, you know what I mean? Like, it gets really fucking angry down there, you know. It just, I tell thee. Oh boy, and we have some spice for you today, ladies and gentlemen. We have some spice because I have news. I bring bearing news, breaking news, one might even argue, because, well, it turns out that me, The Gaining Ground, Cecil McFly, Mrs. Parker, BGTV, Fedora, the list goes on, are actually a bunch of racists. And would you believe, ladies and gentlemen, that I, as shown in the thumbnail, that's actually real. That's me wearing my my Jew hunter uniform, believe it or not, because well, I'm a Nazi, you see. I wasn't aware of this, because last time I checked in with the National Bureau of Truth, aka negslive.tv over on Twitch, I was a far left communist extremist, but I'm a Nazi the next, so I mean, that's a bit, I don't know, man. Like, I feel like I'm switching, you know. I'm not even fence riding. I'm just jumping over the fence, doing a bit of a jig over there, you know, wanting to fight for the proletariat, you know, take down the bourgeoisie, strip them of their rights and their property, and burn down the colleges and universities. And then the next thing, you know, I'm jumping across that fence, and I'm just out here trying to create my own ethno-state. I don't exactly quite know what my ethno-state consists of, because, well, as you guys know, I'm the internet's most racially ambiguous man. So, I mean, it's not really an ethno-state if I welcome everybody, is it? I don't know, man. It's a strange one, really. I suppose it's just me on an island, pretty much. I suppose that's an ethno-state, isn't it? You know, if it's just me on my own. And real quick, thank you very much, Shadow, for the Streamlabs donation right off the bat. Some say his hair was weaved from the finest Kevlar. It's actually true. Making him bulletproof. Only to around 9mm, though. Making him bulletproof at the back of his head. And his vegetables. Others say his vegetables are rather tasty, grown fresh and in season from the allotment. Do Americans know what an allotment is, I wonder? My little electric fan in me is now dying. Brilliant. All we know is he's called Irate Alex. You're goddamn fucking right, Shadow. You're goddamn fucking right. Hello to you, Shadow, and hello to everybody in the chat. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I hope you guys are well and wonderful. It is Wednesday, the 20th of July. It's kind of weird how that works out, isn't it? Because there's a Jewish person involved and she actually can't stop lying, so... I'm not an anti-Semite, I just really, really don't like DC. I asked her to do my taxes and she said no. You know, what am I going to do? What am I going to do? You know, it was the same with Michael Weiner. You guys remember him, Michael Weiner. He's a Jewish fella. I kept asking him to do my taxes, but no, he was a Jewish man. He just refused. So, as far as I'm concerned, they're the racists. They're the anti-Irates, if anything. And we don't like them. We don't like anti-broken toys. We don't like anti-A-loggers around here, because not only is this the broken toy box, but this is also A-log Nation. But I hope you guys are well and wonderful. I miss y'all. I'm having a lot of fun bullying this elderly lady, and the as we all found out today, the thing is, Negs has a list of things wrong with him, you see, now, because I guess he criticized me heavily for being bisexual, being mixed race, having MS, having minor depressive disorder, and having Asperger's. That's not okay, but it's okay for him to sit there and go, these people on the internet are bullying me. You're bullying my 45 fat ass. I've got autism. I've got BPD. I've got deadbeat dad syndrome. I'm really, really fucking fat. Well, I can't keep that up. It actually kind of hurts a little bit to do that. And I've got to keep my body temperature low. Otherwise, this stream will end real fucking quick. So, as it turns out, Negs has a long list. A bucket list. You know, I would say that DC's a bucket, but we know that she's only attracted 3 men in her entire life. Well, I mean, we don't count the politicians and rock stars, do we? We don't count them? No? I don't know. Oh yeah, now he has autism. Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, Negs, the poor oppressed little white man, who has white supremacist friends by his own admission, has been walking around calling BGTV in the chat there, hello BGTV, Mrs. Parker, and Petty Fam, the black KKK or racist fam. And that was just today. He's called me a racist. He's called everyone who's criticized him a racist. You know how he started his day? In the most manic way possible. The most manic possible way. He got up real early to start his bullshit. At 8 a.m. Eastern today, he woke up and said, fuck it, I'm going to call GG. I'm not joking, he did phone the Gaining Ground several times. And he also did it whilst he was on stream as well. And then he called Miss Hussey too, several times. And I have to stay. I have to stay. Of course I have to stay. Y'all love me. But I have to say, who's going IRL again? Going IRL? We can't have going IRL. Oh, because I went IRL first. No, we did not. Remember, who started doxing who first? Negs. In fact, I distinctly remember Negs going IRL with DC. And yet DC is pushing him and backing him and doing all the mental gymnastics, which is really impressive for an old chick. You know, like she's 58, 60, I don't fucking know, man. It's very impressive. You know, and she's quite, you know, she has that flat tummy that she, okay. Thank you, Lloyd, for the super sticker, sir. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. I appreciate the support, my friend. I appreciate the support. And thank you very much to my mod, G. Dubbington, there in the chat, promoting my Streamlabs link. And if you guys want to support, nobody touch that fucking like button. Nobody touch it. It's a 69. The funny number. Nobody touch it. If you want to support the stream, just dislike it instead. It's all engagement, baby. It's all engagement. It's all the same, basically. It doesn't matter. Don't touch the... Oh, you fuckers ruined it, for fuck's sake. Thank you, Nicky Pete. So he's trying to look like Rev and self-diagnosed like Shani. I do keep saying this. Why try to be them of all people? Do you remember? Do you remember Do you remember that motherfucker? He defended Chaney and Rev. Oh, yes, he did. He must have Down syndrome. Well, yes. Hey, hooker. I love, by the way, that me calling everyone hookers has got on to the point where people are calling me hooker, not only on Twitter, but on Kiwi Farms as well. We live in a magical age, ladies and gentlemen. But before we get into the meat and potatoes of today's live stream, ladies and gentlemen, hi. I hope you're all well. I hope you're good. I hope your week is going well. It's fucking hot, isn't it? You know, it got to 37 degrees Celsius in here the other day and was 40. I haven't felt that kind of heat since sailing across the equator. Some bullshit. This heat is bullshit. We don't have ACs in the UK. Because that's climate change. Yeah, alright. Even though like we live in the most muggy fucking country on planet Earth. It does not matter. It's okay. But anyway, should we get on with it? Shall we see who's in the chat today? Well, let's have a goosey gander. Wait! Thank you, Katie, for the new tiny fan fun. Thank you. I actually have what we would describe as a Wii fan. And look, it even lights up. Look, if I hold this down, right? Oh, it changed colour, look. And then, it changed colour again. I love things with colours. I love things with colours. Because I'm a spurg. See, the thing is, unlike Negs, I actually have formal diagnosis on bits of paper that says, well, it doesn't say Irate Alex, but it does say Alex has hyperkinetic disorder, that's ADHD for those who are unaware. Asperger's syndrome, that's on the autistic spectrum, because we all knew that I was a bit special, didn't we? And Black Man Television, who you should all be subscribing to because he cannot stop roasting Negs, and when he does, you should always turn up when I'm there trying to get him in trouble. Thank you, BGTV. So everyone that dislikes him and makes videos taunting his malformed body is a racist. Yes! For God's sake, Black Man Television, yes! Even though he called you the Black KKK. Even though he threatened to get white supremacists on everyone. Even though he's somehow oppressed and you're being racist to him. And he has a real problem with people's melanin. I don't know why. Thank you, Philip Lameball. I like the name. Thank you very much for the very generous super chat there. Thanks, Alex. No, Philip. Thank you. You're very kind. Now, where the fuck was I? What was I saying? Oh, yeah, that reminds me. Thank you, BGTV. BGTV just reminded me of something because, well, Negs has a list, as I said, and I forgot one of them. And I'm disappointed in myself, ladies and gents. I am disappointed in myself because I even had a conversation about this earlier today. He says, and DC's backing him up on this, that he has arthritis, which I don't know. I personally, if that's the case, it's probably because he's that fucking fat and never moves from his... I probably move more than Negs does. One of us is disabled. The other one's retarded. Actually, no, I'm pretty retarded, I admit. We all know this. We've been new. Thank you, Wilson. Sorry, I was having a hard time hearing you over the sound of your privileged AC having ass. Oh God, what am I being tagged in? Wait. It's too late, Necro. It's too late. Ladies and gentlemen, we missed an opportunity to have 1488 in the like to dislike ratio. It's a shame we missed out on that. That would have really triggered DC something fierce because yesterday, oh my God, she did not stop kicking off on Twitter, guys. Oh my Lord. Oh my itty bitty titties. She was an angry old hooker yesterday, huh? Angry old hooker. But yes, as I was saying, he has arthritis, allegedly. I mean, it's the first I'm hearing of this. And he has something called scoliosis. He has scoliosis. Now, the thing is, right, I didn't know what scoliosis was, so I was just like, what the fuck's that? And that was his defense against people calling him quasi-homo. Thank you, Strawberry Douche from Kiwi Farms. That is the best nickname to be given to him. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. By the way, Strawberry Douche, when she insults you, she doesn't insult you. She sticks her big dick in your ass dry. No spit, no reach around. She just fucks you up, dude. Even I've been on the receiving end of that, and I was like, oh my god! I need some cream! Thank you, The Whiplash, for continuing the channel membership. Smooches, bitches. I have mental illness, leave me alone. No, I'm going to bully you as well. You're all going to get bullied because you all deserve it, especially those two hookers. Thank you. But anyway, as I was saying, he has scoliosis. So I looked up scoliosis on the NHS website. And scoliosis, it doesn't give you a hunchback. It doesn't give you a hunchback. It doesn't explain Negs's, neck syndrome. It doesn't explain his tig old biddies. It doesn't explain his big old butt gut. Because scoliosis doesn't go out, it goes to the side. It goes to the left and right and left. Well, actually, it's funny how it goes to the left and right like that, because he keeps using rhetoric from the extremes of both sides. I mean, according to him, we're all identitarian leftists and Nazis. So, I mean, I don't know. YO girl, you know, there is you and a small collection of people on the internet who, for some reason, love the idea of me swearing at them. And y'all should be subscribed to Gentleman Yandere, because that's the area for that kind of thing. But anyway, let's get on with it, shall we? We have Holly in the chat. We have Morrigan. We have Lynn the Cinnabon. We have Whimsical. It used to be Mimsy. Yeah, Whimsical Mimsy. There we go. Princess Flan. Gloria B. Lynn the Cinnabon. Kate Pete. Danger. Gloria B. Ali Bish is in the chat. Fit and Cunty is in the chat. We have T-Girl. We have Nikki. Hello to you. We have Summer. We have Sydney. We have Lloyd Watson. We have Keisha. We have Danny. We have Irate Danny too. We have Ida. We have my mods, of course. Theatre Wench Ginger. She's ginger. Don't touch her, for God's sake. You'll get the lurgy. We have Mini Mojo. You have Rosie Hobbit. You have Cricket L. You have Silver Said So. Nikki P. Matt. There. We have Steph, who likes scolding me. Thank you very much for becoming a channel member. How you sitting there without dripping in sweat? You can't see me sweat, but I am sweating right now. I just want you to realise that. We have VB in the chat. We have Irate Danny. We have Gurfield. I've been fucking tempted, Gur. We have Lamotta. We have Sarah. We have Necro. Alex told me that he told himself that he wanted me to know that Negs likes to breastfeed on DC. You know, Yado is in the chat. He's a racist. He's a bigot. He's a member of the Blick Bloody KKK is what he is. Tori Smith, what's going on? We have Morrigan, what's going on? Thank you very much for becoming a channel member. Why does it make you feel better that I'm really, really hot right now? That's messed up. Of course, we have Hellfire, Sarah, Locklear, Purple Moon, Soft Reset, Danny SFX, and a whole bunch of other motherfuckers in the chat. I'm surrounded by racists, and I've never been more comfortable in my life. Someone's gonna clip that. In fact, I need the clip of BGTV shouting white power. Because that's, don't be like that, Ellie Biss. I'll tell you what, you come around to fucking Rhodesia, right? And we'll put a burning tire around your fucking head, alright? Because we have Buttered Crumpet as well. Anti-Semites, racists, we're all the same. You know, the thing is, on my previous channel, Irate Bear, I used to have an outro. For those who don't know what that outro is, perhaps those who do know what that outro is might educate you in the chat there. For those who were subscribed to Irate Bear, what did I call my subscribers back in the day? I've been Irate Bear, you You've been a bunch of bigots. And I'll see you guys next time. Peace. So, anyway, I'm just, waiting for everyone to catch up to that. So, Necro was the first on it like a tramp on chips, ladies and gentlemen. So, anyway, we have some content to go through. We have some video content. We actually have a stream to watch. Negs's stream from today. Because I have it. I has the stream. And we're going to watch it together. Oh, yes, we are. I've noticed that people have, a couple people have taken to basically live reacting to Negs when he goes live now. Because he yeets his streams, you see. Bitch. Right. So, I think we should, have a bit of a cheeky weeky, shouldn't we? And thank you very much, Kerry, for sharing the stream to Twitter. I appreciate everyone who shares my shit out. And thank you, K Petty, for continuing each other membership. Fire bottle that swamp burn sweat and send it to Necro. No. Okay. I'll send him and Mrs. Parker bits of my booty sweat. Because they're both degenerates and they love it. Yeah. So anyway, right, we're going to do this then. We're going to do this. And we're going to chill out because I do need to keep my body temperature down. Stop being perverts in my chat, please. Thank you very much. Take your shirt off. No. Shut up, irate bathwater. I actually got into a bath just full of cold water last night. Oh, God, don't take my DNA. It's just bad news. It's just bad news. Okay. Let's do this then, shall we? Bum. Really, OBS? Is that what we're... Oh, my God. Really? OBS? There we go. No, I'm not taking my shirt off, you bunch of preverts. Sit down. Tarts, all of you. Thank you, Isolationist, and hello to you. Get your ass back to work, Necro. Been a min here is my pence for not being around. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you, Kerry. Money to keep the shirt on. Thank you, Kerry. I appreciate that. See, the thing is, if you guys were subscribed to me in the old days, you'd know that I used to get naked all the time in my videos. All the time. But, of course, I was a chunkier boy back in those days. I'm a lot slimmer these days. Hello, Jane. Hello, naked stream. Naked live stream! Okay, let's do this then, shall we? Oh, this is really quiet.
Money to keep the shirt on.
This is when I had posted something for 1 second on Twitter, and these lolcows screenshot it.
I noticed how he keeps calling us all lolcows, but who has the thread on Kiwi Farms?
And put it on the screen longer than I ever intended to. They were crying. All that stuff we do to other people, they're doing it to us. Oh, I want to show you something else here. Oh, never mind. I already left him.
Well, no. I mean, literally everything that him and DC have been saying and accusing me and other people of is shit that they have done to other people first. And thank you, Mudbrooker. Leave your shirt on. It's bad enough that you're getting blown on camera. Who's getting blown on camera? Thank you, Mudbrooker. And thank you, Straight Talking Fedora Chick. Good evening to you, darling. I'm not sure if Kiwi Farms belongs to me or GG. Are you going to do your ASMR voice today? Maybe. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the Irate Alex YouTube channel. And this evening, while we are we're going to run a train on an old bitch and her basic bitch boyfriend. Let's do this shit, shall we?
Few messages. I'm not gonna call him again. Hussy, check your voicemail.
And talent.
This is the geek room. These guys talk about talent when it takes 9 of them to talk about pieces of shit on the internet. Whatever.
All right, what's up?
Negs is jealous that other people have friends.
Yo.
Who is this?
So the gaining ground.
Kiwi Farms is French for Irate
to make his point. I defended you during this time. I did. I had your back the entire time. But you didn't even go up here about me. You went up here because you wanted to piss and moan and cry about things that were irrelevant. You came up there to piss and moan about Charlie Gold. You have been harassing Charlie.
Oh, he's
and
watching
Clara
a very old live
for
stream.
2 years,
He's
brother,
watching a
and you
very
won't
old
even
live
pick up
stream.
the phone for a grown man, a peer. I'm 45 years old, dude.
He is 45 years old. You'd think he might act like a 45-year-old, wouldn't you? Thank you, Cryptic. You're still Sir Chunk-a-Lot today. Back in the day. You shut your face, you little shit, the Cryptic. Cryptic, I miss the days when you were just being racist to me, to be honest. That's fair enough. That's fair enough.
I'm in Indiana. I'm not leaving. I'm not coming to Florida.
Stop. I am live, young man. I am live. How can I help you? Say that again, please, because I didn't hear you. Speak clearer.
I accidentally dropped my monkey out the window.
You dropped your monkey
Yeah,
out the window?
yeah,
Accidentally?
yeah.
Young man, I do not believe you. I think you're talking rubbish, young sir.
Well,
I think
check
that you
outside.
threw it.
Check outside there. Check outside there.
What do you mean check outside? That doesn't prove anything, does it?
Okay, well,
All it proves is that you yeeted it out your window. And what are you doing that for? It is 22 minutes past 10, young sir.
I understand for the monkey, and then, again,
That's animal cruelty. You can't throw monkeys out of windows.
I met my teddy bear.
Your teddy bear?
Yeah.
Why did you throw your teddy bear out the window?
Listen, I was having fun with it, and then it just fell out.
You was having fun with it, so you were swinging it around out the window and then dropped it like a lunatic. Yes, yes. Right, go ask your mum to go get it then, because she's in the living room. And close my door. Oi! Close my door, please. Thank you. He yeeted his monkey out the window. I thought I was raised him better than that. Thought I raised him better than that, you know. But he's just throwing monkeys out of windows. Kids today, you know. I mean, back in my day, you know, we acted like monkeys by climbing trees. 2022, they're throwing monkeys out of windows. Thank you, Vidal, for the very generous super chat there. Thank you, Fit and Cunty. Thank you very much. Teach them young, y'all. They must learn early. Exactly. Let me just grab that really quickly. Hi, DC. DC sits on a toilet seat propped up by 2x4s, so Negs can slide his Vienna sausage in since she can't get her legs up. Change my mind. No, I don't want to change. Nobody wants to change your mind, Vidal. Nobody. Daddy Alex is best, Alex. There are different connotations with that word between the chat and... Anyway, let's continue, shall we?
Unless it's on vacation, I definitely wouldn't
Thank you,
come
by the
to
way.
give you a hard time. You're not worth it. But you won't even pick up the phone. You won't even pick up the phone, but you will log on Twitter at 4 in the morning to harass women. Great.
It is beginning, right?
I love how he's making the accusation about everyone, you know, harassing women. Because I harass women, the Geek Room harass nothing but women. We all harass women. Even though, excuse me, he literally never goes after men. I mean, yeah, he can talk shit about me. He will talk shit about me. He'll talk shit about BGTV. But he won't ever react to BGTV. He won't ever react to me. And both of them tried to play off, DC and Negs, they tried to play off that I didn't offer for both of them to take me on 2-on-1 on Gator Stream. And they fucking know that I did because they were in the chat when I made the offer. They cannot stop fucking lying. They are scum, the pair of them. Crip Dick says you acted like a monkey back in the day. I mean, I could go places. Yeah. I missed it when your racism was more on the nose, you know. His entire persona is that of a bitch and harasser of mainly women.
There's an echo.
And DC loves going after.
Dude, you're in a goddamn
gay
echo
men
chamber.
for
I don't
some
know if we
reason.
can have a civil conversation.
Frank.
You're in a goddamn echo chamber, you
That's the
regard.
case.
He's making. Last time I checked, Nex bans everyone who doesn't like him from his Twitch chat. Who lives in an echo? And both of them will mute and block people that they don't get on with on Twitter, including my mods. Who's living in a fucking echo chamber again? Oh. Neg
Yeah,
is
one
such
second,
pussies.
Frank.
Honestly, the pair of them are so
Frank, can
weak.
you-
God
They
damn,
are
you
so
guys
fucking
share
weak.
soy and estrogen. None of your voices are deep on any level.
Says the man with tits.
Do the thing that you have to do.
You do
whenever
the
it
thing
echoes,
that you
'cause
do,
it's
my
really good.
damn.
You have to keep doing it? Here.
I'm gonna
Hold
get a
on.
picture.
No, I
of
think
it.
we're
saw
good.
that
Brandon's
the other
hairline is like back here now, and it looks like a little black Dorito. It's cute.
I mean, his hair's receding, so he's not one to talk, is he? I mean,
I
him,
don't want you
but
to
him and
get
PC are
the
both
fuck
bald.
out on me again because I don't
Yeah.
want you to sit there and talk shit about
Where the
hearsay.
fuck was that picture?
Yeah, just.
Oh wow,
state-
Frankie,
state
you're
your
so
case.
State your case.
commanding. You're
There's
so
no
commanding.
case. I just want
What? So why are you here? Why the
All right,
fuck
hold
are
on,
you
hold on.
here? if you have
What's the
nothing to
question?
say?
What's the question?
Right.
Frankie's the leader of the
if you
cucks.
Thank you, Cryptic. Fine. I got some KFC coupons with a couple slice of watermelon and purple drank. Time to party out. Thank you, Cryptic. It's about time that you sorted me out. Oh, he ain't talking shit about your voice, BGTV. Ain't nobody talking shit about your voice. Ain't nobody. And Cryptic, you're a racist, but thank you. You're one of my favorite racists. One of my favorite. And I funny enough, I found some pictures earlier on, and I was wondering if you guys would like to see one or two of them. That depends if I can save them, of course, because Discord's been really weird lately. Really, really, really weird. They're mostly of Negs with his top off, though. And it's oh god. He, yeah, Discord's fucking broken lately. Maybe I'll post them to Twitter in a bit.
Hold on, listen. If you criticize
Hello, all you need.
a YouTube channel, which is all I did, and that YouTube channel digs through your social media.
Listen, I want you to listen to the narcissism of this guy. This guy is the biggest narcissist I've ever seen.
Finds your name,
Hey, bravo.
downloads all of your social media history,
Yeah, it's
leaks
social
it
media.
online, because instead of responding to the criticism,
Mm-hmm.
they're trying to defame you with like videos from 4 years ago. Do you think that's normal?
Oh, you mean the one of you gyrating your balls in front of a toddler at a table when you were drunk? Yeah, that's pretty fucked up.
Show me the proof that this happened.
She did. She's on video.
You're making a claim.
Hey, Frankie, didn't you all adopt Gigi as your new lolcow? I love it how we've shoved all the cows into one collective. It's amazing. It's amazing.
Is that how that's how he sees it? That's amazing. Him and DC both. I wonder if they genuinely believe that. I mean, both of them have no one on their side. No one. There is no one content creator on their side. No one who does any of this. No one who live streams or makes videos or anything. No one's on their side. Except for the same old middle-aged Karens in his live chat. They don't have a single content creator on their side. At all. It's literally everyone versus them. They united people against them. They united people who didn't like each other against them.
Amazing.
It's on her channel.
Did she
we
put out
brought-
the information herself?
We brought receipts, so you would have to do the same.
I
Shut up,
have her-
Dorito.
Go to her channel. Go to the video.
Oh, this is
addressing
an old
allegation
stream he's
drama.
reacting to. Very,
She
very
says
old.
on her video, Callie didn't have the videos. I gave them to Callie. I had his personal information. Do you guys think that's normal behavior or no? I never went into her personal.
Okay, so you're crying here about what people exchanging your information after you've been harassing them, which is very necessary. I'm glad I have addresses in case I need to serve people. And now you're out here sharing it.
Oh yeah, he's talking about flagging people. He's talking about serving people. Hello, suit yourself. It's been a hot second, mate. I hope you're well. I hope you're good. It's been a hot second.
Doxing people, threatening people, harassing people.
I mean, these are all things that Negs has done. Again, yeah.
Emboldening and placating literal sex predators.
What is his obsession with kids? He always goes to that, doesn't he? It's weird.
Yeah, it was a public Periscope video. I even tried to defend him on that. I couldn't defend him on it being public because that's a dumb move. I essentially went with, why are you digging around? That's weird. Hey, I understand now.
And for those who are unaware, right? And I can sit here and I can go through the list of shit that Negs has done. To the point of where, like, he has contacted people's jobs. He has turned up to people's kids' schools. All that. I can say all this stuff. I can say all this stuff to you. But as I've always said on this channel, and I've always said in the last 6 years, nearly 7 years of being on YouTube, go and find this information for yourselves. Go and see for yourselves, okay? Go to Kiwi Farms, go to his thread, and see for yourself. All the receipts you could ever want and hope and dream of are right there. It's like, I'll give you an example, okay? And this is why it's so important for you guys to not take me at my word, but to go and look for the receipts yourself and go confirm it for yourselves, right? There's a Hayden Nation reactor called Monty. He's a black fella. Looks like Urkel. I personally think that he looks like a giant hamster with circular glasses. Now, I knew that he was a sex pest, right? And I knew that he was manipulative, abusive, controlling, and not only that, but would like go around following his subscribers around the place, and then would like treat his own sub base like a cult thing. And then they would all gang up on that one person and shame them. You know, he'd bring the people up onto the stream and shit like that. Now the thing is, I spoke about this, right? And although I did have receipts, right, because he pretty much did this shit to Tiny Dancer. For those of you who are unaware, Tiny Dancer is a kind of member of the community. And a sex worker at that as well, and he pretty much did that to her, you know, and she posted around some of the scummy fucking shit that Monty had done. Now Monty has been fully exposed and has his own Kiwi Farms thread, and I fully encourage everyone to be online. OBS reconnected, fantastic. I can't have a live stream where OBS doesn't disconnect. I highly, and I'm not talking about Monty as in Hannibal and Monty. I'm talking about the weirdo with the circular glasses that looks like a hamster. That motherfucker. I highly recommend people go look at his thread because he's a scumbag. And I'm probably going to cover him at some point myself. Go to his Kiwi Farms thread. It's the same with Ron, right? People are like, oh, Kiwi Farms lies. No, they're not. Kiwi Farms provides all the receipts. All of them. And people will check each other on there as well. Go and fucking look at that shit for yourselves. Don't just take my word for it. Don't just take any content creator's word for it. Go and get the information for yourselves.
I understand why they dug around in this dude's history.
Life. I never
you never actually shared her dots on your Twitter.
Your dots. Can somebody besides Frankie talk, please? Jesus.
No, I did not share.
No, not that Monty. Monty, as in Hannibal and Monty. Those are good boys, right there. They're brilliant guys. Brilliant guys. Very talented chaps, and I highly recommend subscribing to them. They're a lot of fun. They're very funny.
Pediment on the panel. Have them do all the talking.
Because there's a lot of people that are kind of saying you did.
Hold on. I shared her Mutt shop, which she sells on her merchandise. Does she or does she not?
Okay, so here's this whataboutism shit. This is all day long with these idiots. They're like, you'll point out, you go to any tweet about Joe Biden or Donald Trump, you'll see the same shit from both sides. What about? Hey, Regard, two things could be wrong at the same time.
Whimsical Mimsy. I'm not going to get into discussion about Monty during this live stream. I've seen his streams. I've seen Monty's streams. stories from the internet streams, and yeah, I know he seems very boring, very benign. I mean, he was never for me anyway. You know, he damn near put me to sleep. I agree with you. You know, he doesn't appear to be that way, but I have seen the receipts before he was exposed with his own thread, and I know how far and how scummy he actually is, and how manipulative he actually is. I've seen DMs and text messages from him. He's a piece of shit.
You struggle with that?
I can't actually turn it up anymore, by the way. I know you guys are struggling to hear it. It is at max volume on there, and Negs' streams are always super quiet, so yeah.
But that's a low-cal trait.
Did she sell it on her t-shirts?
I mean, I'll jump in here real quick and say that we don't know. We don't know what
Good
she
job,
sells
Burrito.
on her merch
My
site.
name's Dorito. No, I'm gonna call you Burrito because your hairline looks like a Dorito, and your name's Brandon. So Brandon
I'm not
Clyde
dead yet,
because
yeah.
he used his real name on the internet. See, what they're talking to Gigi about is the same way that I found their info. Public social media. So it's amazing to watch those locals listen to this locale, and they're all crying about the same fucking thing.
On coffee mugs?
Even though literally every single one of Negs' live streams is him crying about the same things over and over and over again. And now, well, to be fair, he has added a few new bits. Hello, Buddha Betch. I hope you are well, darling. I hope you're well.
Hold on. When I'm from telling you shared her full.
Oh, by the way, this was after Flaky up there thought it was funny that I had a headstone shield, and he tried to make me the new Lulz cow after I got upset about asking his community asking me if I had a headstone shield. Just clearing that up for you.
Name.
No, I did not share her full name. Her little lackeys, her little trolls on
Also,
Twitter,
hello, Cecil.
tweeted my full name over and over and
This
over
was a bad stream.
Yeah, and you have been contacting me.
Oh, I'm not doing a video on him. I said I would. Well, no. Don't take my word for it. As I said, you know, if I talk shit about someone, and they have a thread on QB Farms, go look for it. That is what I'm telling you to do. Don't take my word for it. Go and look for yourself. Seriously. You know, or don't listen to me at all. You know, it's really up to you. I can't tell you what to do.
Friend's job, you and your community. Your
Hey,
community
Lady
has
Star-
called the police on me. See,
Hey, Lady
Gigi, I spent
Starfire.
a year as your wingman. I was your mouthpiece. I was your propagandist for a year. You're acting like I don't know what the score is. Okay.
I did not get involved until they started doing that.
Oh, see, yeah, okay, so yeah.
Does anybody in there want to come in? Because I'm going to be honest. This is why I didn't
No,
have
we-
you on the channel the first
we don't know anything
because
about
I
that.
know nothing about this.
Feedback is
And see, they're crying after they asked me if I had a headstone shield. I went and looked up their info. I did. Because I want to know the grown men who said that to me.
This was hard.
I wanna know who they
remember.
are.
I think I was
I
in the
wanted to
chat
put
for
a
this
face
stream.
with it. And I did, and they flipped out. Because they knew they had committed a cardinal sin against somebody grieving. And then look at how they are now. Frankie paid somebody to leave him alone.
Hello, Jello.
Because he bites
Shots.
off more than he could chew. I ain't paid nobody nothing. I take my shot.
It's literally proven that Negs was offering bounties for people's personal information. In fact, I think I've shown one where he's on like the phone to a guy to get their information, and he gets their info straight away. I can't remember whether I uploaded that one to Alex Unhinged. I didn't upload the last stream because I have a strike on Alex Unhinged at the minute.
That's like a fucking man. I pick up the phone when a woman's boyfriend calls them because I'm harassing her. But that doesn't happen because I don't harass women. But if her boyfriend
you
called,
do.
I'd pick it up because I'm not bitch made.
Yeah, he offered money for
Just
Jello's
feedback.
information.
Listen, guys, I don't have an issue with you guys. I really don't. When you emailed me, believe it or not, I knew who you guys were. I was on the phone with Peanut Gallery. I knew exactly who you guys were. Why would I randomly
I was only calling him for comment, by the way. I look, this is shoe leather journalism.
throw out her name if I did not know who you
This
were?
was in 2020 when the Geek Room. See what they do is they go out and they find your.
By the way, there is something that Negs does that Shani also does when it comes to me. And when it happens, I'll point it out. I think the Geek Room uploaded it, and it was DC's info he was given. Yeah, because he was paid. What I'm talking. That's exactly what I'm talking about. BGTV. The clip that I'm talking about is when Negs contacted that guy. I can't remember the fella's name. I did have a clip of it. I showed the clip on stream. And he was trying to acquire DC's information. And now here she is defending him and backing him up. And hello to you, Erant Massa. How do I find these weirdos? In fact, I think it was Negs who found me to begin with, to be honest. I was friendly with DC, and then she started acting like a scumbag. Off topic, well, it's on topic, but in my opinion, DC started running an op, as you guys know. That's what I exposed her for when I dumped her DMs. And that's why she's so angry, and that's why she will not get off of the narrative that I destroyed her life and destroyed her job. She's still sticking to that narrative, by the way. She literally said that shit yesterday. It's pathetic. It's utterly pathetic. Everyone can see through the lies. Like, what the fuck's the point? But I think that her op has snowballed, if you will. And it keeps getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And because her ego is so massive, and if you've ever listened to DC, you would understand just what an arrogant old bitch she is. Because her ego is so big, she keeps formulating new ops in her head and trying them, and then they fail, and then she has to think of a new one, and that snowball just... That shit, that big ball of shit just gets bigger and bigger. And ultimately, she's going to... Her end goal is to destroy Negs, I think. Negs radicalized me to be a black supremacist. Exactly. Oh yeah, I was also accused of betrayal. Yeah, I don't need permission to share DMs, by the way. I don't. Shut the fuck up. Excuse me. I don't share DMs. I haven't. That was the first time in 6 years I've ever done it. And I did it because she was getting out of control. If you throw your lot in with a scumbag like Negs, I will shit on you from a fucking great height. I will.
Your trauma, and then they exploit it, and then when you react to it, they go, "Oh, lols, Cal." So this was in 2020 when they did that.
You're fucking spaz like
you're
that, dude.
missing
Like we've
That's
seen.
what Charlie, dude. Every time, dude, it can be I can share a bird whole night.
Yeah. Frank said the case was dropped. It was not. He's a liar too, but are we surprised? He's a leftist.
No. You go
I'll let
one
this slide.
second.
It always
I can
comes
share
back
a
to
burger
politics.
From Wendy's, and somehow you will relate it back to Charlie. That
is
what
true.
You always fucking do.
That is
Again,
true.
I put the link out for anybody that knows a little bit more about this and come in and talk about
Oh,
it.
LB00, you won the giveaway the other day.
What do I do,
need
Sarah?
you to email me at Ron Corbin Live at where I can send it.
Because again,
You're a
dude,
leftist.
I have no idea what you're talking to me about. Charlie has been nothing but kind to me.
Yeah, I remember this when you guys were adopted by a channel with 100,000 subs, and you couldn't even increase your numbers. It was
And Negs, who had a lot of people backing him 2 years ago, had a lot of people backing him, and he couldn't get beyond 13k.
pathetic.
While the rest
Can I
of you
speak
and your
or-
little lackeys and all the little next people, hold your horses, this is my channel, by the way, have been jumping on my ass for at least...
They're not dating, Mr. Unite for the chill wind. They're not dating. I don't care what anyone says or what pictures they fucking post. There is no way they're dating. Do you think DC would lower herself to that? Her ego's too big. This is all bullshit.
a little bit of things.
Exactly,
about it.
Fidel.
Cope. Oh, I'm sorry, PC. This is another thing about Brandon and Frankie. They are the arbiters of morality. If they think that
That's one. Remember what I said earlier about something that Negs and Shani do? That's one.
you're immoral, they're going to dogpile you. They don't care. And then if you do anything back, Frank has sent me 2 cease and desist. Where's the lol suit, Frank? You guys have balls calling anybody a fucking lol cow when I'm the only one who has been doxxed.
No, you're not the only one who's been doxxed, you fucking pussy. Come back in 2 months and Irate Alex is dating DC. I mean, it could happen. She better win the fucking lottery first, though.
Had cease and desist sent. You guys have had the most visceral reactions to my words. I haven't even done it.
That's two. That's two.
Anything. All I've done is do what you do.
Hello,
you
Kiki.
guys have...
Got a bit of time to drop by to watch. I'll catch the rest on the re-upload. Oh, roger that.
went IRL on so many of the lolcows that you cover.
He keeps saying IRL. No. Thank you, Fidel. Stop denying their love, Alex. DC's ego makes up for DC's lack of rick and balls. It's a bumpy dick. It's a bumpy dick. I would continue that song, but Negs has already come at that point, hasn't he? He's like, it's not bumpy, it's ribbed for your pleasure.
Which are people recovering from cancer, people with severe mental illness, people...
Oh, you went after people for mental illnesses. Ah! My God, man, this is the narrative he had 2 years ago. Oh, these people go after people that have cancer, that have mental health problems, that have this, and they have that, and I'm very fucking fat. He's such a minge, man. He really is. For someone who hates the concept of identitarianism, he spends a lot of time talking and defending identitarianism.
People with mental retardation, people with
yeah, mental retardation. Yeah. Next, I agree. Yeah.
severe autism, and you do...
Super mega over ultra autism. Thank you, Shadow Sir. I'm gonna have to head out now, guys. Thank you very much, sir. I appreciate you. But I shall leave y'all with an ancient Chinese proverb that I googled from the internet because I can't be asked to go to the Chinese. Some mistakes are too fun to make only once. Thank you very much, Shadow. See you later, everyone. Bye, Shadow. Love you. You're the best. The best. Hello, Brandy.
All that because you loop them in with one person in their community. You see how that works, right? Like that one guy. He was friends with a guy whose husband was a pedo.
Pete.
So you harassed
Peter.
everybody. You see how that works? The guilt by association. With you.
Oh yeah. He went after Frank's Tourette's. He's gone after my multiple sclerosis many fucking times. And my autism as well, mind you. He's had a crack people for their personal characteristics all the time. He loves that shit. He loves giving me shit for it, and then wait till we get there. Wait till we get there. Well, are we at 2 or are we at 3, ladies and gentlemen? I can't remember.
Associate yourself with people like lolcows, like the Gaining Ground or Racist Fam. You get held accountable.
Oh, petty fam, represent racists. The black KKK racist fan represent. Hello to you, Faith. Good evening. Good evening. Fuck you, Simius. Hello, Simius.
It's just, she's been one that's actually been nice, you know?
She's the one that's been nice. Whatever, Frank. Thank you, Huge Ass.
Score Huge Ass dropped Hussey's phone in the sink.
Fight the power.
Thank you, Huge Ass.
Who?
You're an
Who?
Remember this, Gigi? I do. I remember defending you.
Okay,
I remember when you rage
I
quit.
call every woman fat. I call everyone fat. So, you know, I don't discriminate. Everyone's fat to me.
I defended you because you were crying and coping so hard, dude. You were on the phone with me. You were in my text messages. Dude, you leaned on me to back your narcissistic ass up every time you got butthurt. Okay?
I'll
Belinda,
be
she's been pretty
your
quiet.
friend.
Really bad. I don't know if it's me or
I'm
you, but
I'm
it's-
not hearing
defend
it.
you
I'm only getting-
Not having any legal trouble, is she?
online.
Have to be your internet, dude.
Do you have the YouTube video going by any chance?
I can't.
He's like, oh, what do you go tell the police? Oh, my God, there's this guy online. His girlfriend is this girl, Claire Frank, and I've been harassing her for 2 years. He called me on the phone. I can't believe it. Get the fuck out of here, dude.
All I hear is static. I can hear it.
Please, let's go to
rip in
court.
peace. I mean, I don't know what else we
I
can
mean,
do.
it's got to be your connection, man. It's good for everyone else but you.
Yeah, dude, you
Here's
just
the thing,
gotta
I
limp
have seen,
fucking connection.
Is that
gonna let you know,
Draven?
I have seen more evidence of what you say in this falls than what I've ever seen No, I cannot hear you. Now.
Is he
Oh,
smoking
I
a
must
crack
can't hear.
pipe?
It's the lack of chin.
Way fucking worse.
Sounds like there's some fellatio going on.
Did he just say lack of chin? Have you guys seen what he looks like from the side? He has no chin. Not like me. Distinguished. Jawline to die for. Gorgeous. Him, he you know.
In the background. What the fuck is this?
It's always sex with you guys. What is it? Oh, that's Underhaven. Oh, the person that
No,
changed.
I know that's something that other people have. You see, Negs. Not so. We can tell that you're backed up a little bit downstairs. You should really get the poison out.
Their gender when they got caught in an inappropriate.
I call
relationship.
everyone hookers as well, and fat hookers, and
Yeah,
pirates.
How about you get on a computer, then you can.
I got chin privilege.
come back in.
Try
This
try
is
to
not-
reconnect.
Yeah.
This isn't working. Come back up with a, I don't know, like if you're on
That's
your phone
that's a man. I'm sorry. I heard the voice. I was like, is that that's a man?
or
Okay.
something, or if you
Yeah.
can got a better connection somewhere, but that's not working.
Yeah, because
Even if a woman has a deep voice, you can still tell it's a woman.
it's.
But yeah, see,
Do I have thoughts on Negs denouncing Jan's views? I didn't know that he did. I knew that Jan wasn't a fan of him, and didn't like him and didn't like some of the things that he'd said. I mean, the thing is, Jan's views. Believe it or not, I actually quite like Jan. But despite our disagreements, despite us bumping heads, she does make me laugh a little bit, and I find her funny. I think she's a bit silly. I think maybe she probably shouldn't exist within this sphere of the internet, maybe. And I do think that she can be, at times, a little bit based. Because the last time I streamed, she said something in the chat that I didn't really lock onto until, like, it didn't come back up in my head until after the stream. And I was like, she's fucking based. I'm not going to go into that, but if I ever have the opportunity to ask her about it, then we can talk about it. I don't want to assume, because she said something that really set off my my based alarm, based, you know.
and this goes back to where this all started. Like, whenever he came at us with this whole
Vidal, here's the thing. I don't get emotional with people on the internet. You know what I mean? Like, I don't get to the point where I'm like, I hate him. I hope he does. Well, I mean, to be fair, I do wish death on people often. But that's just a part of being an internet edgelord, isn't it? And, I get told to kill myself at least a few times a week just by Cecil. So it's just, I don't hate anyone. I don't hate anyone on the internet. I don't get emotional about it. I get emotional when Cecil mean to me, though.
Instead of giving you the screenshots you nicely asked for, how about you let me come on your channel and talk about someone who you know nothing about?
Yeah,
well,
Monty
that
has
sounds
a thread.
familiar. It sounds like something you guys do on the regular.
For the accusations that I'm going to levy against this person. So that's what you're asking now. You're
Your
asking
obsession
us to
with
have a
Shanny is
conversation about things that we're not privy to. We're not going to do that. We're
no,
going to
it's-
tell
I
you.
mean, you don't like that, or else you cover Shani. Hello, Johnny Blaze. I hope you're well. I hope you're good. I love that you can still call me Bear. It's fine. I'm over that shit. Yeah, exactly. The thing is, like, DC yesterday, her and Negs are like talking about like flagging me and shit on Twitter, because of shit that Necro said, because I always get in trouble for what Necro says and does, you see, because that's just the law of the internet. It just is. Necro posts it, I get in trouble. It's an Ouroboros, as it were. Hello, Bryce. Still a big gay bear. Yeah. That's another thing as well. Negs referred to himself as a bear the other day, and I had a little bit of a flashpan moment. I was like, this motherfucker's not a bear. I'm a bear? You're not a bear, you're a bitch! You're a bitch, mate! I've got to be careful, because there are words that will come out of my mouth that will get me in serious trouble. So, if you want to see me be really edgy, go to Black Guy TV's chat and wait for me to turn up. Then I'll start saying really horrible things in the chat to get him in trouble. Thank you, Vidal. It's not about emotion, it's about principle! I don't respect these people either. I have no respect when people bend, break, or ignore their values just to fit in some social group. That's fair enough. I agree with that. it's just that I have no morals or principles, I suppose, when it comes to all this stuff. You know, my principle and my morals is to not have principles and morals. I can't stand moral crusaders. That's pretty much been my brand for like 2 years. I can't stand, well, what's the term? Hall monitors, you know. I fucking cannot stand hall monitors, you know. That's why I go out of my way to bully them. That's why I butt heads with so many fucking people at the end of the day. But, you know, I agree with you, though, Vidal. I do agree with you. I agree with you. Although you do understand why people do that. No, I don't have morals. Not on the internet, I don't. Do you see some of the shit that I say in other people's chats? I don't hold back because I really mean in other people's chats and stuff. So, no, I don't.
No. Holly, no. No, it's a man. It's a mentally ill man is what it is.
But we know, and, you know, if it's not much, we're not going to have a conversation about it and give you a full-fledged answer.
Well, right, it's not just BGTV's chat, but other people's chat, yeah. I'm an edgy boy. Hello, Cutweiser.
Now they're suddenly, you know. What's convenient? If you need to go to a prison, would you rather go to a male prison or a female prison?
Hello?
I suppose if I was outlining my principles and stuff, it's like having a good sense of humor in the face of adversity. Or is that an ethos? Does it not fall under principles of morality? I don't know. Don't be a cunt, I suppose, would be one of them. I mean, be a dick, not a cunt. Be a dick, not a pussy. Be a dick, not an asshole. Don't be petty, be sadistic. And my fan just died in front of me. Brilliant. Oh no, I don't ever go IRL. If you go IRL, you're a piece of shit and you should probably unlife yourself.
Alright, give me 1 second, Alana. I didn't see you.
Drop a link to what?
Hang on, they got the brains of the operation up there.
They're trying to make some kind of correlation between what happened to me and...
No, it's not a woman.
The thing is ever since Mrs. Parker started her petty fam thing, I've been telling her this since the start. I said to her, don't be petty, be sadistic. It never stuck, you know, and I ended up graduating from 2 different classes from the petty university. Like, I've got 2 certificates. I wasn't given the choice. I was molested by the petty fam. It happens, you know. It's happened in real life, and it's happened on the internet. I'm not surprised. Oh, you want to join I wouldn't join the channel memberships, to be honest with you. You know, if you want to support me, the best way to do that is to go to the link at the top of the description and just give me your money, because I like money. And it goes straight to my PayPal, and then I can put it straight to my bank account, and YouTube gets none of that money, so...
Because they can't define what a woman is. Not a single person...
What is it with this? Like, I was having a conversation about this today. I get that Negs lives in anti-SJW land, right, and has never left. Like, he joined the most surface part of it in 2016 and never fucking left, right, and thinks that everyone who speaks against him is some leftist communist gobshite that calls everyone transphobic and can't define what a woman is based on one American political thing where a politician was asked to define a woman and couldn't define a woman. And yes, it also happened over here in the UK with Keir Starmer, the leader of the Labour Party. But he is projecting that one thing onto everyone who he... Fuck your memberships then. Fuck y'all.
Platform will tell you what a woman is because they're mentally ill. They live in a la-la land of delusions.
What she said there...
Thank you, Sherry. Love your videos and catching you live. Thank you so much. Thank you. And I will return to making videos soon. It's just... It's been a lot. I will explain later if you guys give a shit. Thank you very much for that, Sherry. You're very kind. Very, very kind as always. Very generous. What was that 3 or 4? Was that 3 or 4? You guys need to tell me because I can't remember. That was... If you missed it, let me go back just a smidgen. Right? Because all lolcows do this when it comes to me, right? Is it 4? have you guys locked on to what it is?
Make some kind of correlation between what happened to me and
No, it's not a woman because they can't define what a woman is. Not a single person on that platform will tell you what a woman is because
is here.
they're mentally ill. They live in a la-la land of...
Melly B, I'm the most right-wing person who criticizes negs. I am the most right-wing person that criticizes negs. I'm a liberal nationalist. Do you know where I land on the political spectrum? Further than Winston fucking Churchill, right? I am the most right-wing fucking person who criticizes him, and yet he still calls me a far leftist communist extremist, and also calls me a Nazi from time to time as well. So there's that too, I guess. Oh yeah. Next, I mean, he said he was quitting, but he came back like the day after. I mean, it lasted less than 24 hours. So, Vicky's the only good British person. She's a shit. Thank you, Buddha Betch, for continuing your channel membership. La La Land, I vacation there from time to time. Yes, you do, Buddha Betch. Yes, you do. Thank you.
Delusions.
what she said there. But out of his own mouth right there, he said that their names were associated with the channel.
And then people like Brandon and Frankie are just along for the ride because they've never had friends.
No, I realize that the Overton window is somewhat different between America and the UK, but I am right-wing even by American standards. I know that I am, so I know what you're saying,
close
though.
to a social life as they have is piling 9 people on a panel to make fun of people with autism.
Liberal
Not
cuck.
even my entire first name.
Yeah,
is associated with the channel.
And then when you do this, like, watch their react. You've seen how they've reacted to me responding to them and Claire responding to them. Look how they react. It's not a normal reaction for having a response to. I mean, like, seriously, when you go online and you lie, and then when somebody responds, you flip the fuck out.
I mean, that's you in DC every day on Twitter.
You're mentally fucking ill, bro.
Pot fucking kettle. Pot fucking kettle. Pot kettle. Projection. Good night, Lady Starfire. Thank you very much for coming along and enjoying the stream. Love to you and yours as well, Lady Starfire.
Situation. Incomparable. And that's what it comes down to, right?
Yeah,
it's like, does someone want this information out there or not? It doesn't matter how accessible it is. If you have to go fucking hunt for it, then chances are someone doesn't want it out there. Otherwise, they just go out there and put it out there themselves. So don't go fucking snooping around in people's personal lives when you fail.
You know, it's funny with Negs, right? I mean, one of his major criticisms here of the Geek Room guests is that they don't have a deep voice, you know, much like myself. A deep, sultry, sexual voice. Nick spends a lot of time projecting himself as this this alpha male type, but runs away from men. I mean, did he not offer to have a discussment with someone in a Waffle House recently and then didn't turn up because, well, he's a pussy? And then when he was called out by that specific person, he blocked them like a man. He retreated in a manly manner. Negs is just a fucking gigantic pussy. Everett Massa, the issue is, right, the biggest difference, I mean, well, politically anyway, but I suppose between me and Negs, because me and him actually, believe it or not, we do agree on a lot of stuff politically. The difference is I actually have a much more nuanced understanding of how American politics actually works and how policy and ideology and identitarianism works. He doesn't. He has a very, very surface way of looking at it. Very, very surface way of looking at it. Hello to you, Boxerworks. Is it Boxerworks? Hello to you. It is now... No, it is 11:05.
The intellectual argument. And that's what this comes down to. Is that he failed at the fucking intellectual argument. So he used this information to...
You're not on a panel.
Like, I've spent a lot of time, like, watching YouTubers. I forget the one I've been watching a lot of recently. I suppose you might describe him as, like, the alpha centrist. He makes fantastic content. I forget his fucking name, though. I've been binging him non-stop, and a few other YouTubers that are very similar to him. what is it? It's a channel called Knowing Better. I don't know how many of you here are subscribed to him. He's quite a big channel. Normally kills it whenever he uploads. Now, when he uploads, and if anything is like related to politics, whether it's slavery, historical moments in US history or even UK history or somewhere else, he actually brings up the lies brought up by the left and right and debunks them as he goes along, and he's very entertaining. He's very, very entertaining. Very, very entertaining. And through him, I have learnt more about American politics in the last couple of weeks than I ever did doing political commentary, funny enough. And even then, I had a fairly decent understanding of American politics.
But these dipshits talking about intellectual arguments.
You don't, I mean, spell intellectual.
Intellectual arguments. None of you are logical in any way. You guys talk about debating people like Irate Alex. I take on both of them. What? You went IRL, dude. Fuck you.
You've been going IRL for fucking the better part of 10 years, Neg. So, I mean, shit. Knowing, the channel is called Knowing Better. And through him, you'll get recommended other channels that are very, very similar that do just as good of a job. Like through him, I didn't know that America didn't actually pretty much get rid of their last slave until like 1943. I didn't know that until recently. In fact, there are some things I didn't know about America until I had watched his channel. I've been binging the. In fact, there's things that Winston Churchill did and said that I didn't know until I watched him. So, you know, one could say that I've been having an opening of the mind, if you will, and I've been educating myself about things that actually, as it turns out, I was pretty fucking ignorant about. So,
if I ever took you on, it would be in court. If you were an American, that's the only thing I would do. But you got an ocean separating us, so you're brave.
Try and get it.
Yes,
that's
more
people
right-leaning than that.
We can't get anything else against.
I don't know if I'm more right-leaning than you, Cecil, though.
Anonymous threw £10 because they are a good boy.
They are a good boy. Fuck your membership and take this tenner. Thank you very much. I'm not a moose. You are too kind. You are too kind. Thank you very much, though. Thank you. Thank you. I know. Usually I know everything and I'm right about everything. But, you know, as it turns out, even my highly intelligent, retarded ass can be educated in certain things.
One, I think. Fucking.
Wait, are you talking about negs? I thought you were coming in on the other
I'm not
side
libertarian. I wouldn't describe myself as libertarian.
No.
Oh, is that Jello, the guy who hides his face and says all the bold stuff?
Jello got a
mensch. Know what
mensch.
to do if a real man caught up with him.
I fucking can't stand Negs. I've only known about him for the past 24 hours, but
you just hate my cisgenderness and me.
I know he's not being fucking serious, is he? Yes, yeah, I guess that much, Buttered Crumpet. Thank you very much. Thank you. I do discuss with you head-on, Vidal, and every time I do, right, I win. And you know that's true as well, so... Shut your face, Vidal. Shut your face. Shut your little face.
Me being straight and white. I've heard you guys say it, so...
I already really don't like the guy.
I don't care if you're left, right,
I challenged him
fucking
to a
up,
fucking
down.
debate,
Yeah, everyone's
and he
welcome
refused,
here. I don't give a fuck.
I don't debate mentally ill people who...
No, yeah, because you're a pussy and just dismiss everyone as mentally ill, yeah. I took you on, Vidal, right? When you came at me with your little sources, right? And I can't even remember what it was about, but then I used your own source against you. And I won, so, you know. It's just that, the thing is, right, Vidal's giving me shit right now, but guys, you have to understand. Vidal is a contrarian shit. You have to understand this. She's very argumentative. She's very needy, that one. You know, DC is right about Vidal. Oh, dear. Because I can't be asked arguing with you, Vidal, because you won't stop. When you start, she never fucking stops, man. She loves the arguing. She loves the attention. I always win. She's never beaten me.
Listen, I don't debate people who play identity politics.
Yeah, you're very much
because you live in a la-la land.
I mean, there's technically 5, right? Is that 5, even though he used the same one twice? How many content creators do you know that say La La Land other than me? You've never beaten me, Vidal. You've never beaten me, and you never will either. I will always win. Yeah, I know. That's what she does. She's a shit, BGTV. She's a shit. God, no wonder fucking... Yeah, we'll call it 5. Again, he did it then. And he's talking about identitarianism. Again, did he not just refer to himself as cisgendered a moment ago? We won't, Vidal. I'll mute you.
You live in a land where what you think you are makes you better than me. It's a superiority complex. I don't debate people like that.
Which I found pretty amusing. I just wanted to have a civil conversation with him. Just like that guy who...
Exactly, Soft Reset. He's crying about identitarianism. And then he's like, well, I'm just an oppressed, straight, white, cisgendered asshole. You know what I'm talking about when it comes to him and his very, very surface level understanding of social and political concepts, right?
Who was in here before, he just kept saying, yeah, I just want a civil conversation. That's all I wanted with Negs. But he refuses to have one with me. He just wants...
You're mentally ill.
You're mentally ill. I mean, you are quite literally mentally ill. I'm mentally ill. You're mentally ill. Everybody's mentally ill. I mean, we're all mentally unwell, aren't we? Hello, Savannah. You're mentally unwell too. She's the original Jew hunter, you know? La La Land is the thing that I say. I have never heard another content creator within this sphere use the term La La Land other than me.
You're mentally ill. What am I going to debate you on? You can't define what a woman is. Why would I
why does he keep bringing this up?
Debate you. I wouldn't debate somebody who didn't know what 2 + 2 is because they're obviously mentally deficient.
Wants to talk to fucking Jello.
Welcome to fucking La La Land.
Like, I know.
I want to talk to Jello in person though. That's different.
I just
does he get to decide who's mentally ill? By the way,
his whole audience how to use soap.
I mean, he decided that of me.
But, he's so funny, guys. They're so fucking hilarious.
I honestly believe
the dude literally just.
I mean, what he copied and pasted a part of multiple sclerosis symptoms that is quite niche, actually, within the sphere of people who suffer from MS, especially like I have relapse remitting. I have a couple of cognitive issues, as you guys know. I forget words on stream. I forget my own fucking family members' names all the time. It happens. But what he was, I mean, I have it on Twitter, in fact, because I reposted it again earlier. Let me read this to you. This is what he put on his community tab back in May. I reposted this because he was crying about people making fun of him for being autistic and having scoliosis, even though he doesn't even have scoliosis. But this is what he posted from back then. In case you are wondering why Irate Alex is lying about things that have never happened, I thought I would offer an explanation. Alex's MS is severely advanced. It's not. And his mental faculties are declining. I mean, that's subjective and a little bit unfair. He is cognitively impaired. Well, you know, it depends on the day. And anyone gassing him up is abusing a disabled person. When myelin is destroyed, that's the myelin sheath, the thing that protects the central nervous system in here and around the spine, it's replaced by scar tissue or lesions. You might have trouble with a wide range of things, from movement and vision to memory and emotions. MS affects nerves and the myelin that covers them in the 2 types of tissue that make up the brain and spinal cord, grey matter. Now, yeah, that, personally, in my opinion, and I don't like using the term. I hate using the term. I see it as a buzzword. But that is gaslighting, right? That is him trying to play down and dismiss the things that I was saying. Oh, you're reconnected. Thank you very much, ABS. I appreciate you. Yes, you're such a lovely person. Fucking retard, honestly. My internet's retarded. I have Brit-bong internet. What'd you expect? What'd you fucking expect? Hello to you, Lyra. Is it Lyra or Lyra? I don't know. OBS done did shitted itself. It shitted itself. Oh, I don't want to do the OBSing today, Irate Alex. You need to come back tomorrow when it's a bit cooler. I mean, to be fair, I agree with you. Hello, Rowan. Rowan! Come on, Philip, let's go be racist to the brown people again. You know who's cognitively impaired? Someone who drinks Mountain Dew at 8 a.m. and starts making phone calls to the Gaining Ground and Miss Hussey. I mean, I'm not a weeaboo. Stop calling me. Do you even know what a weeaboo is? I mean, I'm a lot closer to, well, I mean, a neat, if anything. But I'm too old to be anything that any of those terms, really. I'm too old for those Japanese terms. Hello, Mickey. Thank you, Savannah, for continuing your channel membership. Just a reminder that I exist, which will piss some people off. Yeah. Alex is a degenerate anime fan, and he is fat. Never. I am a degenerate when it comes to anime. I will admit, I can't help it. I can't. You know. I'm not. Otaku means young. I'm not young anymore. I'm 34. I'm far too old to be an otaku. I'm far too old to be a neat. I'm not a hentai addict. All right. I'm much more of a ecchi connoisseur, actually. By the way, for those who want to treat a brother, on my thrones, otaku means young geek. Otaku cannot be any age. It's like neat. You have to be young in order to be an otaku. And I'm not a weeaboo because I don't disrespect Japanese culture and I don't butcher the language. Fuck you, Mickey. Mickey's closer to a weeaboo than I am. Now, what was I saying? Although I do have a body pillow. And yet hentai is less sinful. It's less sinful from some of the other stuff that I watch.
Imagine yourself on a playground in 2nd grade. This is where we're at right now.
I only pissed off about maybe 3 or 4 real people.
Yeah, but you don't have any friends, Vicky,
you know, I mean...
Hello, Wildling.
Show your face.
I think it goes without saying, yeah.
Well, yeah,
if you want
of
to
course
let me
that's
know. I don't know if you want to do it.
I want my mummy milkers, goddammit.
Force you to.
Yeah, I mean,
I know
if
Jules
you...
is in here. Jules,
yeah, I'm younger than you.
Frank, Frank, did he leave?
The fry cook.
I think he did.
His connection fucked up, apparently. We told him
no, don't be her friend.
How many people do you see me on panel with backing me up? I always take everybody on myself.
No, he doesn't. Right, just because you... Right, live streaming on your own, like I have been doing for years and years and years, is not taking people on. Me doing this is not brave, it's not big, and it's certainly not fucking clever. And your live streams, which is a fucking mess, by the way, your layout is fucking horrendous. I mean, it looks like I made it, to be honest. HT Wiles is here, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much, HT. Thank you very much. Thank you. And it's good to see you, Darren. I hope you're well. Let's continue.
And it drives them nuts because I know they listen to me and they're like, God damn, he makes sense and he's right. Because he's not lying.
Moses is younger than
He's being logical. That pisses me off, but my woke buddies will not agree with me, so I have to follow the path.
Why does it always come to politics with him? It's like, my woke buddy's this, my woke... This motherfucker doesn't even know what that means. Thank you, Savannah. We are all way younger than BC. That's what we should start calling her, BC, yeah. Clara BC, 2000 BC. Thank you.
If he could.
Okay, so he said that he never said her full docs, and that's a fucking lie. He also, yes, Charlie Gold did take her mugshot after Shani for Christ put it on her community tab with her full name on it. That's how
In fact, does my Beaks brings up a great point. I actually don't know if the strike to Alex Unhinged is gone yet. I need to have a look. Because, you know, I tried to upload the streams to there afterwards. Yeah, Vidal is a hood rat, yeah. And so is Vicky, to be honest. All them lot. And Bridget, not as much. Like, you know, Bridget's a lot more highbrow than those two degenerates are, but you know how it is. And the thing is, Negs is also a hood rat, but he's like a white ghetto hood rat, you know?
the mugshot even got
you
there.
know, instead of your yeah, there's Bridget there. Yeah, she's an educated hood rat, you know. She's a bougie hood rat, you know, whereas Vidal and Vicky, they're the proletariat of, you know, they're the proper ghetto rats, you know. Yeah, excuse the fuck out of you, motherfucker. That's them, you know. Whereas Bridget's like, excuse those motherfuckers for me, please. That's their, like, dynamic between those three. You know, we call them the three fucketeers. Those three, I think. Or in fact, no, I have a better name. The three thoughtketeers. We have a new name for that trio. The three thoughtketeers. And you know, the funny thing is I don't think I'm wrong in that assessment. They're gonna fucking come after. They're gonna bully the thoughtketeers. The three thoughtketeers. There we go. There we are. I can't remember what I was saying now. My mind's gone completely blank. You've ruined my brain matter. My brain and spine area is broke, dude.
I don't know where Shani got it from, but she got it from somebody.
Right.
And so after that, Charlie's like, you know what? I'm going to take a negative that happened in my life and turn it into a positive. So she put it, took her mugshot,
get younger.
merch, saying,
You
like,
get less fat.
Fuck you to people who thought it was like
hey, J-Mac.
they were going to use it
That's
against
a good
her.
idea.
That's what they were doing. They were taking.
So I'm wondering where my mugshot is with all this bullshit you guys lie about me committing serious crimes like Fridge Fry Girl did. Oh, by the way, Fritchie, I heard you're done with the natter stuff again. What are you going to do now? A weight loss channel?
Her mugshot.
Well, maybe you should do a weight loss channel, Fatty Bum Bum. Security Monitor Lizard. My favourite leftist snowflake. I'm joking. You woke bitch. I'm sorry. I can't help it. I've been watching too much of Negs. I'm just going around calling everyone libtards without even knowing what their political ideology even is. How's it going, man? How's it going?
And basically trying to, like...
I hope you haven't been calling anybody cum dumpsters recently.
You know, make her into this criminal that she's not a fucking criminal, you know what I mean?
But you guys have no problem painting me as a criminal.
I mean, you are a little bit, like...
This is how you play identity politics. This is how you be a...
Hey, Nova, what's going on? I'm going to have a fucking conniption on stream.
Liberal. You practice
Liberal.
extreme levels of hypocrisy. Rules for everybody else. You have a superiority complex.
You don't think a conservative can be a hypocrite? Are you fucking retarded, Negs? I mean, you probably identify yourself as a Republican conservative type, right? I mean, when I hear you, all I hear is redneck Praga you. That's all I hear. Oh, I'm gonna hang me a Negro. I can't wait to go lynch me a Negro. Who got 10 thoughts of yesterday? Through my eyes I see the past. And I don't know these Negroes. Thank you very much, Melly B. Thank you for becoming a channel member. I appreciate that. You should do it. In fact, I have something better for you all to have as your introduction to Negsy Wegsy pudding and pie over here. Not that one. This one.
My eyes have seen the glory of the trampling at the zoo. We've washed ourselves in niggers' blood and all the mongrels too. We're taking down the Zog machine, Jew by Jew by Jew. The white man marches on.
I mean, I just want to go back to the days when we used to all turn up together and we used to send the children to go watch them hang the local criminals, aka the niggers, from the trees, and we used to sit down and have some picnics and Kool-Aids, and we'd shake the Kool-Aid and the fried chicken in front of the niggers, and we'd just sit back and enjoy them as they died. We used to cut their skin off and their dicks off, and we used to take them home as souvenirs, and them's were the days, ladies and gentlemen. Those were the fucking days.
When you're a fucking fry cook, right?
So, the Gaining Ground thinks
Good
it's
soft
so
reset.
funny
You
to
are
take
a
the,
racist.
even though Charlie used the mugshot, because it's her mugshot. It's
Yeah.
not anybody else's, it's hers. Whether it's public, whatever, or, you know, whatever. But he takes it and spams the fuck out of it on his Twitter. And then just like tonight, he has a tweet saying,
I do sure wish they bring... Hold on, let me restart that again. I sure do wish they bring back slavery. Them's were the days. Oh, we used to own Winston and J Mall and Darren, and those were the names we done gave them. And they used to they used to wipe my grandpappy's asshole, and he loved it, and they loved it too. We done did love our niggers. Oh, we did. We treated them real done good.
Oh, Charlie can't pay her bills, blah, blah, blah. Like, mind your fucking business. Like, none of that has to do with YouTube.
Oh, BGTV, dude, you're going to have to stop calling me a racist.
I mean, you definitely are a racist, though. And, I don't like calling people racist. I don't like calling them anti-Semites. But he is definitely both of those things. You know... You know whose fucking fault it is? You know who controls the world? The goddamn Jews!
Where's your proof, bro? Do you have any clips of me saying, big gay TV's black and that's a problem to me?
Is that his insult for... Big gay TV. Like, there, right, it's now canon. Silvana's like, did I hear Jews? Ich lieb mein Hande, Joe. Schnell. Oh, I love that. I love that BGTV. Yeah, the most, like, the smoothest man you will ever meet on the internet. Like, every time I see BGTV, he's like, well, how are you, darling? You know, to people. You know, he lays it on thick. He's, BGTV ain't like me. I'm a dick, you know, whereas he's nice and he... You know, he's a smooth operator, you know, and he's calling him Big Gay Al. Oh yeah, yes, und release the white supremacists.
I have hours of clips of your community referencing my race.
Obviously,
and my
I am a handsome. Yeah, I'm Mexican. I'm an Alexican.
I think you need to stop projecting.
None of that. You bring too much personal shit into this whole thing because you want to...
You reference my identity constantly as a contention.
One up, Charlie, because you're so fucking obsessed with...
You realize that everyone on that panel is white. And of course you'll choose BGTV over me. And the reason you'll do so is because I'm far too excitable and far too spurgy. And thank you, Yato. Internet racisms are hilarious. I agree. They are the best. It's why I turn up to everyone's live chat saying the N-word and the K-word and calling people faggots and stuff, you know. And I can say that because I'm British and we literally eat faggots, so...
Yes, he's obsessed with Charlie. He's obsessed with Clara.
Jules is a Puerto Rican.
He just all he does is harass women. The gaining ground.
Probably in the weirdest fucking spots. When
it's all these clowns do too, though. Is harass people.
I understand why people would choose BGTV over me. One, his voice is deeper. Two, he's way calmer than me. And three, the thing is, you know, BGTV has one tone, you know, and it's, you know, he's Barry White. Me, I can go as low as that, and I can slide right into your ear and whisper sweet nothings and make everyone incredibly fucking moist. And at the same time, I can go nearly as high as this, and I can stay at that bitch for quite some time! So, you know, I have range, you know, whereas, you know, I have girth, BGTV has length. What can I say?
Have you guys ever noticed how much Charlie Gold is like Chris Chan?
Fuck you, Jello.
No. You guys are fucking virgins. Everyone.
Virgins? Like a virgin. I confirm that, by the way. Everyone from the Geek Room is a virgin. Especially Frank. Tell him I said it. Oh, dear.
One of you wouldn't know what
No, faggots are meatballs, Whimsical Mimsy.
With a woman, if she dropped in front of you and started... Jesus.
Virgin! Fucking hell, man. Virgin.
Right. A woman brushes up against you in the
Can we call this Virgin Gate? I don't know.
tree store, you pre-cum.
Was that the Gainer Ground saying
pre-cum?
I don't know. They've been on fucking his stuff.
All Flaky's children were produced.
If you're still listening,
were accidents.
Spit it out, dickhead.
Obviously.
She
was drunk. She couldn't consent.
Connection and get your
Is that
ass
supposed
back
to be
in
funny?
here.
Yeah, phone a friend if you have to.
And so, like, he comes in here.
You need to let it out, BGTV, because like the thing is, like me, BGTV is ADHD as fuck, right? The difference is I don't give a fuck. Like, I'm autistic enough to have no filter, whereas BGTV can actually be a calm, collected, rational person, whereas you know what you get here. Like, everyone, like, it's a rule, it's a known rule, an unspoken rule that you don't wear headphones when you come here. So
And he, you know,
Sounds like an attractive woman.
Guys, just, you know, don't bully me. Like, pretty much, like, that attitude. Like, oh, wait, let me just tell you my side of the story. We've heard his side of the story for about...
It's hot as balls in here.
God knows how long. He keeps repeating the same fucking narrative. Like, it's okay.
You ever think, Jules, you'd be more than a fry cook if you did more than this with your free time?
You don't like Charlie, that's fine. You don't have to
I mean, I don't know what Jules does for a job. It's not my fucking business. I know that she works. But at least she fucking works, Negs. You ain't got a job. And you got kids and shit that you don't look after. Yeah, to be fair. Well, no, I don't think all Brits are cunts. I think most of us are dicks, to be honest. And Negs is a pussy and DC is an arsehole. So it's our job to fuck them both.
like everybody you meet on the fucking internet. It's the internet.
Yeah,
like, you don't need to talk about
I
her
spread
constantly.
my royal
you don't
seed.
need to go on
Exactly,
streams and
Christina.
talk about her constantly. For someone that's so drama free,
Right, Joe? Right, Joe. Let's talk about that for a second. Literal
Sarah.
nobodies who pretend
being
they're
a
big
virgin.
shots on the internet. Ms. Parker, if she DMs you, block her immediately. She's out of her mind. She's being very manic right now.
Well, you know, at least Jules has a fucking job. I don't give a shit what she does. She could literally clean toilets for a living, right? You shouldn't be above that as far as I'm concerned. It's an honest job, honest pay, honest fucking work. She has a job. Negs hasn't got a job, and he's a dad. Allegedly.
She's lying willfully. She's being willfully ignorant. She's being
Negs
she's
is a neat,
stalking
yeah.
and she's harassing people. I mean, like, she's another one. Dude, honey, your man fucks more women than you, okay? And you think that's okay.
Welcome back, Indy.
You're mentally
She
ill.
face whiplash.
You've convinced yourself that being disrespected constantly gives you a superiority over other people on the internet. I don't know. I don't understand that mentality, baby girl, but you need to dial it back and stop sending men pictures of
Roger that,
trannies
Judy.
pretending
Safe
it's
journey.
you. I mean, I know it's easy to pull off because
I want to be drama-free zone. It's such a little fucking.
Oh, man. Yato, you have to now do that on a stream. You realize that, right? Now that you've admitted that. That you have to sing. You have to do the tip song on a stream now. Yeah, what is it with him and saying baby girl? Like, every time he says things like that, it makes my penis shrivel up and, like, pack its balls and leave. See, Yato, you have to do it now. You have to sing. You have to sing the tipping song on stream. You have to.
Bitch when it comes to whining
he
and
does.
Some people
crying
just
on
look like they have a
Twitter and then
dick.
blocking people and then continuing.
I mean, I look like I have a dick. I look like I am a dick. You look like you have a big, wide open, like, echo in the wind type of pussy. You do. You do.
to talk shit. Charlie doesn't give him the time of day, and that drives.
I block all of you because I don't.
Because you're a pussy. We know. We've been new. We've been new.
Why would I'll talk shit to you. You still see me talking shit. You guys don't understand this. I don't have to tolerate your bullshit.
And we don't have to tolerate yours, you pussy.
I could talk shit all day long. You're going to hear it regardless.
I mean, not really. I mean, I ignore you for the better part of like a month or whatever. You know, I don't have to see any of it.
And I don't have to see your response.
And yet, the thing is, he says this, but he does go and look. He can't help it. This man is addicted to this shit. Me, I can disappear for 2 weeks, and I will barely tweet. You'll barely see me. I can walk away from this shit. I did prove that in the last couple of months. I can walk away from this shit easily. This pussy, this bitch-made fucking loser, cannot. No, it's like DC, for example, right? When Fedora was streaming yesterday, DC turned up, and because she can't help it, and she was live tweeting it and rage tweeting about Fedora. She does it with Vicky vibes. Negs does it with Vicky vibes. I think like Vicky really sets off Negs, and I think I know why. Because he was sweet on her, and then she rejected him. And then all of a sudden, she was just a fat, disgusting thought. You know, 1 minute she was his internet wife, and then the minute he was rejected by Vicky, she was a fat, disgusting hippo tramp. Negs is like the internet's quintessential jilted lover. You know what I mean? No, I'm not holding up my keyboard.
It's beautiful because
no,
because it keeps you even more pissed. You have this entitlement. Like when somebody blocks you, you get mad. You're not entitled to anybody.
Vidal is trying to get banned from my chat. She's trying really fucking hard. Necro, if she calls me posh again, you know what to do. Bitch.
Why do you feel superior to everybody? That you feel that you own them? You're weird, motherfuckers.
Drives him fucking crazy.
So real quick.
No. I'm not an arsehole. Don't call me an arsehole. I'm a dick. There is a difference. There is a difference.
Gail on
did you get doxed again?
On the Geese live stream.
I am not posh. I'm just better spoken than you. You hood rat.
Tell me about that $4 profit on eBay,
Frankie. Talking about copyright.
No, I'm not posh. I'm autistic, and I pronounce words correctly. I get that it's difficult for some of you out there, but you know, maybe through listening to me, you'll learn. Like, I mean, Neg steals some of my vernacular, does he not? Shani does the same thing. You know, maybe you guys could actually learn how to speak properly. Bless you. Bless you.
Right,
start spelling words like color and honor correctly.
And striking us with a copyright claim or something like
hey,
that.
TC.
Ask Von Helton, Shandy for Christ, and Von Helton
Don't stand
again
with
how
Vidal.
that went. YouTube sided with us and said
wait,
fair use.
She doesn't stand.
And
Did
the only
they
thing
say...
I played is like what the first.
I'm not gay.
Frankie, stop! You're nobody on the platform. You were actually they didn't have the money to sue you.
Lazy American.
Okay, I love putting a copyright against somebody and hemming them up.
He's admitting to false copyright flagging people
for a while, like I did Frenchie, right?
I guess 5 minutes maybe, and it's just been sitting here.
It hasn't even been that much.
Yeah, nice job outing yourself as a false flagger, by the way.
Remember that time you sent me 2 cease and desist? Ask Frankie how that went for him.
Right. Also, Gigi.
In Wales, you say, we'll do it now in a minute. Hello, Radplaid, or Radplaid, or whatever.
He was not crucified
right, Jojo?
On this stream. He came in, he
speaking of which, I have a new video to release on Gentleman Yandere, don't I? I should do that soon. It has been out to early access supporters for a while now, so... And it's a spicy one as well. It's a very, very spicy one.
Asked about 46 times for a civil conversation while we all just listened to what he had to say while he repeated it.
Yeah.
And then he got out what he had to say, which was unrelated to the conversation. We told him we weren't sure of the situation. We've had someone come in and give an alternative narrative of the situation. So
I'm not rude. No, it's called soccer and football. I mean, we invented it. We get to decide what it's called, you know what I mean? And then you have yours, which is foosball, you know, which is very similar to rugby, except they wear armour and give each other concussions all the time, and goes on for far too long. Whereas I just prefer not to watch sports at all, except if it's like the World Cup or the Euro. That's like the only football that I watch.
No, that's your version of every story, Brandon, is an alternative to the truth. Where's Gigi at? I don't want to hear these cucks, these simps talk anymore.
I invented soccer. And then the Germans were better at it than us.
I want to see the part where the gaming ground comes on.
Oh, dear.
Where's that at?
I don't want to go for too much longer. Yeah, go sports!
They rotate so many morons. It's hard to keep up. You can't tell who's who. Does anybody have a timestamp on when Gigi comes back on? That's all I want to hear. I don't want to hear these guys talk. I fucking... Yeah, robbing me of chromosomes here. It's fucking ridiculous.
I mean, I like paintballing. That's good fun.
Oh, is Sylvester going live?
I can't do it anymore, obviously. But
bless your heart. She'll try to put a cognitive thought together while she for the fucking.
I got into rugby for a while.
I've never seen a woman try so hard to appear to be quirky and then make herself appear older than she actually is. If Sasquatch was a little person, right? Well, Frank is a little person. He's a little man.
How tall is Nex? I mean, it doesn't matter. I mean, you know, we don't give a fuck about that because ultimately we don't know how high that shit is stacked. I suppose.
He's a little
5 foot fuck all, Wally Biss. He really has a punchable face. He's a wee man. He's 4'11". I bet he is. Alex, have you ever played the drums? I feel like you would really enjoy it. I have tried to play the drums. I'm not very good when it comes to percussion things. I did try learning the bass guitar at one point. I got them fat, you know, I got these really thick fingers for it, you know what I mean? But I'm not very good with instruments and stuff. I'm not very good with music, so.
Little man, hey, did he send Betty cease and desist? No. He's afraid of men, but he has no problem going after.
I mean, you're afraid of me. You're afraid of BGTV. And me and BGTV, we're men. Yes, I have the thickest of fingers. So sausage fingers. Don't you point those sausage fingers at me. What movie did I just quote? If you get it right, you get 10 points. You definitely do not have a bigger vocabulary than me, Vidal. Bless you.
Women.
Which one? Nikki. Forever Fetus got it first. 10 points to Forever Fetus. That's a fantastic name, by the way.
I don't know if there's a timestamp. Does Gigi come back on or not? That's all I need to know, or I'm going to just sit here like,
you have to be specific.
Like, who's this idiot down here? Who's this idiot? Who are all these people?
It was a video. Okay, cool. So
next to Electric.
Okay, is that? Okay, there he is. Never mind. That's actually him.
We know that you love sausages in Germany. I mean, you love beer too. I want to go to Oktoberfest. Not that I can drink, you know. I haven't drank in years. But they can have some sausage, yeah. Ich lieb mein Sausage. I will massage your back passage with my sausage.
To invite Callie in Twitter, you're a racist, other hate.
Wait a
minute.
There usually doesn't seem to be. Like, where's the fucking receipts for any of these
Oh, he
claims?
didn't leave the panel.
Why is it that nobody's willing to come in here and actually stand up for that shit? Who has a decent fucking connection? And
you leave my fingers alone, Silvana. Right? I really, they're like Kit Kat chunky, these fucking. Like, I've got very chunky hands. I realize.
Just going on tangents about unrelated bullshit.
Oh, you need to cork your fucking cocksucker. You guys don't know. You don't have anything to say about the facts and receipts. I have receipts on your ass, and you guys play mental gymnastics to get you morally out of it.
Yeah, I have very, very.
You degenerate.
Like, I've yet to hear a good argument. I've yet to hear a good argument. So
1633. Thank you, man.
No, they can't do that.
All right. Can we speak?
Hands of a sailor, handling all that rope. I realise I just dug myself a bit of a hole with that one, but yeah, and they're covered in calluses and burns from ropes and shit over the years. They're not as scarred as they used to be. They have faded over time, mind you, but yeah, I still have scars on the back sides of them as well. So yeah, you showing them hands. Yeah, but I can, even though they look like little cheeseburgers, if I hit you with my left, you'd fucking know about it.
We have a civil conversation.
The Shanny avatar, these guys.
Why are you asking? I'm size 10, by the way. And you know what they say about people with size 10 feet? They have size 10 shoes. Duchess of Langley, thank you very much. Meaty paws indeed. Yeah, I do have very, very meaty hands. Thank you.
Guys can't come with their own wives. They have to go in the bathroom and beat off the Shanny.
They're like little.
Come on, Charlie Gold, please.
They have vision. Von Helton abusing his children. That's the shit that gets these people off. Anything involving children, I'm serious. What was Frankie doing when he got fucked in the butt by Bullhorn?
Why is there always butt fucking going on? I don't call them meat hooks. I call them big tasties or little tasties. I don't know. Can you lose weight off of your hands? I have no idea.
Betty.
He
was
fat feet as
exploiting
well,
children again. The man who thought, "Do you have a headstone shield?" joke was funny. Wrap your head around that. He thought that shit was funny and tried to exploit me over it. And then he has the balls to go out and put deceased children on his screen and pretend that.
But yeah, Von Helton is abusing his children. I love a big tasty. How can you say no to a big tasty? Big tasty is amazing. Oh, it's probably why I have fat hands.
He's concerned.
No, can I tell you? Listen, can I tell you my side of the story? And you guys take it however you want. Can I tell?
Sometimes I'm sat here and I think, Negs is a pedo. I mean, I'm just using his logic against him, right? And then he spends an awful lot of time going on about like man love and butt fucking and, you know, power bottoming and all this type of stuff. And it's like, is he in his closet with G-Man? Just I didn't realize. I think that he is, to be honest, Vidal. I mean, he goes on about people's children a lot. But he also he wants pegging. I wonder whether DC pegs him. Negs, take it from someone who knows, right? A pokebum blowjob is chef's kiss, and if you've ever been rimmed, chef's kiss. You'd love it. You would absolutely adore it. You know, because it's safe, you know, because we realize that you're a little bit gay and you don't want to admit it. So, you know, a finger or two in, you know, whilst gobble gobble is fantastic. Seriously, you will have an orgasm of which you will never have again. You should try getting rimmed as well. Chef's kiss. Seriously. One of the best feelings you could ever have. Seriously. I'm not joking with that one. I speak from experience.
Tell you my side of the story or not?
Go ahead.
Okay. So Charlie shouted me out. Great. Thank you.
Dear God.
By the way,
what?
By the way, I'm gonna let him speak, and I'm gonna quit.
No kink shame. All right. Yeah. And Necro is correct. Never Google a thing I tell you on these streams. Whilst I was in the Navy, you know. It doesn't matter.
Pausing it. All chats going forward are
well done,
only,
Danny. You come back to rim jobs. Brilliant.
So just letting everybody know that.
I wasn't a huge fan after.
Yeah, I hate
this.
Cool.
You
earned this like. Thank you. Don't come here to kink shame me. I'm just trying to encourage this very sexually frustrated, very closeted man.
Very political, very politically correct, and I said no.
Look, tongue punching someone's turtle cave is an act that we should all partake in.
You stream better alone, but you harass in a group.
Shit about her. I never said a bad word about her. Okay.
Thank you, 1027 Anno for the super chat. It's very kind of you. Or super sticker even. For the salty super sticker.
I made a very vague tweet about it.
I love the fact that I can make Cecil really uncomfortable super quick. Thank you, the Wolf of Connorsville Girl Life. Good grief. Negs is talking all kinds of backshots from G-Man. The other accusations, well, by his own rules and logic. That's what I'm saying.
Negs is taking
using his own logic against him. Because he's always talking, like he says, if you talk about people's kids, that makes you a pedo. And he talks about people's kids. Remember, guys, I never once mentioned his fatherhood and him and his kids until he brought up my kids first. Because that is the respect and that I extended to him, even though he never deserved it. He mentioned my children before I ever brought up anything. And then when he brought up my children, the fucking
Don't yuck on Negs' yum. You've never...
Don't yuck on Negs' yum. Sorry, my bad. You've never experienced DC performing the No Denture Adventure. Hashtag Granny Gum Job. No. no! This stream just became a 200% more degenerate, and I love it. I love this. This is fantastic. I feel so comfortable right now. I feel amazing right now. I feel blessed. I feel blessed. On a serious note, though, if you've never had someone's tongue in your butthole, seriously, chef's kiss. Also, you should do it back, because that's what sex is all about at the end of the day. You don't give to receive, you give to enjoy. And that's what sex is all about. This is what people like Negs doesn't understand. And that's why he should just come out of the fucking closet. Ideally not fuck anyone's kids in the process. She's gonna fucking delete yourself. That is the second time I've been told to kill myself by Cecil this week, I'm fairly sure. So
Which merchandise?
The Amberlyn Reed disrespectful stuff. I don't know if you know about that.
Oh, this is why all this is even happening.
Steph, tongue punch your fella's turtle cave. Specifically you, Steph. You. And thank you. The Wolf of Connorsville Girl Life for the $2. Hashtag Alex tosses salad. Alex will put his tongue everywhere because Alex knows to enjoy.
Happening is because the gaining ground.
I need a drink, man.
Thought a shirt was disrespectful. Now I want you to wrap your head around that as well, compared to what he's doing to everybody else now. A shirt that young dumb Honeybun made triggered this psycho, right? And that's why we're here, because he just had to make a big fucking stink about it. I don't know what he thought the result was going to be. She's obviously well more liked than this newcomer.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Y'all are degenerates, by the way. This is all your fault. In fact, it's Sylvana's fault. She mentioned German sausage, and then it just went downhill from there. Don't quote me, Nova. Thank you, Fedora. Stop saying he's closeted. DC will sue you. I mean, she could fucking try. She can try. I welcome those two motherfuckers to try. Ah, dear. Because, Steph, you strike me as a very conserved individual. That's why. I'm a little bit of a hedonist, I suppose. Yeah.
And none of the parties that he's stalking now were even involved. And he's never said a word about young dumb Honeybun ever since.
He's exactly blamed Sylvana for this one.
Why is that, Gigi?
She mentioned the German sausage.
More satiating to harass people?
Steph isn't freaky. Steph is like... Do you remember the episode of Family Guy when the whole family gets censored by the FCC? And he puts his dick in Lois, and they quickly come in and tell him that he can't do like any humping, biting, kissing, or any of that. And then they just kind of lay there and look at each other, and then Peter goes, done, and then basically falls asleep, smashing his face into Lois. That's basically people like Steph. Just...
you can actually reach and unite.
I'm going to get fucking flagged by someone eventually, aren't I?
United States.
Or arrested.
It's not satisfying to harass somebody overseas because you can't scare them, huh? No, dude does alarm me. I'm not scared, but he alarms me. He owns a gun, and he's out of his mind.
I don't even know the history.
Hold on.
I know.
Blame the German.
Yeah, we got someone that actually knows, Jules.
Okay, so she knows about it. So I made a very vague tweet. It was not directed at Charlie. It was not directed at anybody. After I made that tweet, I was descended upon.
Descended
by other
upon.
Hated Nation reaction channels.
Wow.
How dare you? Your merchandise.
By the way, DC's rage tweeting right now.
It sucks, and I'm like, yo, I'm just having an opinion. I think it's not cool to doodle a girl.
We have been going for over 2 hours.
And put it on your shirt and sell it and make money.
So how's that connected with Charlie Gold?
Yeah.
But let me finish. That's my opinion. It ended there.
No, it didn't.
Before that,
no, it didn't.
Charlie Gold, when confronted with a comment on someone else's channel, went on Twitter, lost her shit, threatened to drag girl. I'm gonna drag you. You're a basset hound. You're ugly. Lost her shit. Okay. So when I had this issue with the merchandise, I was like, okay. 2 weeks before
he lives in Florida.
So vocal about somebody who's.
Hey, I have constitutional carry.
Yeah,
here
that's
I am getting.
Why? Yeah, everyone in my chat is into butt stuff. Everyone, all of you. I know you are. I understand that.
And the red flag laws aren't. I don't know what they are.
Especially
and
Necro.
you're saying nothing.
I don't have anything to cause a red flag.
I
so.
said nothing about her that
He
night.
takes 3 fingers.
I was disappointed. I didn't understand it.
And Nikki's blocked. I don't understand why I'm not blocked by Michelle. I was. I mean, don't get me wrong. Her and Negs did block me, and then because they didn't want me to have the satisfaction, they unblocked me and then muted me because they're both pussies. So
I was like, that's cool because in my opinion,
you didn't understand. You didn't understand it. Yet you can operate multiple troll accounts to harass the same women for multiple years, and now you've taken Gigi. I can't believe what a fucking piece of shit you are.
Hashtag butt sluts. Every one of y'all in the chat. Every single one of you. I've been new. I've seen you. You know? I mean, Necro's out there having 3 fingers.
I mean, I thought you were this
I'm not
innocent,
it's fine,
hurting man, just like Tragic.
Well, yeah. To be fair, I mean, what they would do is they would unblock me, go have a look, screenshot me, and then reblock me again to post it. But now they both have me unblocked, but they have me muted. So, and they're too pussy to even speak directly to me. Oh yeah, Necro. I told everyone. Negs reported my tweet, quote tweeting Necro with the Jew shower meme. Again, literally me getting trouble for things Necro has done. And she has Necro and Nikki blocked. Non-content creators, for fuck's sake.
And you both turned out to be the
Negs
biggest psychopathic narcissist I've ever seen.
Do you even know what narcissist means? I bet he doesn't. Or psychopathic, mind you. There's actually no such thing as a psychopath. There is actually no such thing as a sociopath anymore. Because just like autism, it's all on a spectrum. And with sociopathy and psychopathy, sociopathy and psychopathy, it's not called those things anymore. It's called anti-personality disorder, right? Antisocial personality disorder. It's on a spectrum. There's no such thing as a psychopath or a sociopath anymore. There isn't. See, he's using outdated terms. He doesn't even understand. DC is like Callie with the blocking. Oh, yeah. It got to a point where Callie would block me, unblock me to see what was going on, or she'd send minions to go see what I was saying. And then screenshot things and then post it, yeah.
Ever. When I see somebody who has
Yeah, you're totally.
It's a narcissist. Crazy. He's a narcissist. He can't handle it. Every time he gets a chink in his armor, he cries. And
that's racist. That's racist. You can't fit a chink in your armor. They're too short. These are white boys, like, you know, white Americans, like average, what, 5'11" or whatever? Chinks are tiny. They can't fit in their armor.
Cries and cries.
Double trouble.
And look, you're not going to gaslight me into thinking.
Oh my goodness. This is another term that he doesn't understand what it means.
Something's wrong.
And by the way, he's gaslit me before, so.
With me for thinking that this is fucked up, that you've been doing this for 2 years. For fuck's sake, I was right beside you for a year fighting whatever this battle was.
Is this a battle, is it? Are we fighting the great battle against these internet enemies? I will smite these disgusting degenerates with sword and shield and destroy them and remove them off this plane of existence. This motherfucker thinks that this internet shit is serious and takes it all very, very serious, doesn't he? Mind you, he goes around, like, he thinks everyone's a pedo. Like, in Negs' head, he's surrounded by pedophiles in his mind, so shit. I don't fucking know. Love is a battlefield. Wow, 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 wow. Thank you, Crack Noir. Modern helms are like Negs, disappointingly small. Yes, hello, White Glove. In fact, I have something for this. I actually have something for this. Ooh, yeah. Ooh, by the way, not as fat as Negs. Let me just... Okay, there we go. There we go. There we are. We will do battle against these internet fat women. They have been making fun of Amberlyn Reed and Chantel for too long. They are mentally ill, and fat, and we must white knight for them. I, Lord Bear of the county, will destroy them all. I will defeat them cunningly and cuntingly and gaslight them all. And they shan't gaslight me in return. Also, ow. By the way, this is a legitimate fucking helmet that was crafted by a blacksmith subscriber of mine a few years ago, and even has the old Irate Bear decals on it. But it's a bit dusty, this. It's a bit dusty. And I can't see anything anymore because I don't have my glasses on and I can't see anything. And now I can. There we go. The flat tummy dance. What's that? Why are you telling me to do that? I'll pay good money for an OnlyFans with shit. What do you mean cringe, Cecil? You love this shit. You love when I get all theatric and shit. Good night, Purple Moon. Good night, Purple Moon. What's her dance? I'm not doing it. I'm not doing her dance. I'll fall over. It's too hot in here. I'm going though. I've decided to stop the stream there because there's more of this to come. I might stream again tomorrow. We shall see. Depends how hot it gets. Yeah, I saw DC do her tummy dance, but I don't want to do it. Don't stop shouting at me. I'm looking less Dominican today. You're looking less Dominican-y. That's racist, Nova. I will not reenact the flat tummy dance because I will fall over and hurt myself. Thank you very much. But I am going to... The helmet's not from Skyrim. That was made by a subscriber who's a literal blacksmith. Years ago, it has Irate Bear decals on it. You're most welcome for the stream, of course. Thank you guys very much for joining me. Thank you very much for the donations. Thank you very much for the likes, shares, and taking part in all of this good fun. I have a video to go release on Gentleman Yandere, so I'm going to go do that. And then I'm going to pull my pants down and cool the fuck down, I think. But I think we should end the stream the same way that it started, with a little bit of edge. Because you know me, I have to be a little bit of an edgy boy, you know. I mean, Negs comes out here, and the second someone new criticizes him, he's like this.
Ooh, this nigga up on that Negs.
You know what I mean? So we're gonna end the stream the same way that it started. Thank you guys for joining me. It's been great. It's been a lot of good fun. I might stream tomorrow. We shall see. If the heat stays down, I will stream. Hello to you, Copycat. I hope you're well, darling. And if the strike has been removed from Alex Unhinged, then this will get uploaded there. So thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for the donations, likes, and getting involved in all that jazz. And I shall see you guys when I see you next.